Assalamu alaikum. I am Asad Yusuf. Today we're going to talk about accidents and emergency radiotherapy. Errors in new technologies. So, one of the famous news related to accidents. New York Times found that while this new technology allowed doctors to more accurately track the tumor and reduce certain mistakes, however, its complexity has created a new avenue for error through software flaws, faulty programming, poor safety procedure, or inadequate staffing or training. When those errors occur, they can be crippling. In June, the Times reports that Lapedia Hospital gave the wrong radiation dose to more than 90 patients with prostate cancer and that kept quiet about it. At Florida Hospital, a disclosed 77 brain cancer patients has received 50% more radiation.
Then prescribed because one of the most powerful and superly precise linear accelerator has been programmed incorrectly for nearly a year. On 284 occasions, radiation missed all or part of its intended target or treated the wrong body part entirely. 50 patients received radiation intended for someone else, including one brain cancer who received radiation intended for breast cancer. New York health officials became so alarmed about mistakes and unreporting of accidents that they issued a special alert in December 2004 asking hospitals to be more vigilant. This is one of the famous incidents happened with Mr. Jerome Park, who was diagnosed with tongue cancer, and they decided to get treatment from a hospital, Southern World Trade Center area. Melrose was nearby, but they decided to go with another hospital and at St. Vincent Hospital, and doctors promoting at that time intensity modulation radiotherapy. That is, the treatment technique is so precise, but unfortunately, a hospital treated the patient at the wrong place for 3 consecutive days, and they treated its brainstem and neck, and that causes overdose, burn, deaf, struggling to see, unable to swallow. So her wife took good care of him, but he was not able to survive. At the age of 43, he died. The same incident happens with another institute with 32 years old breast patient Alexandra Jane Charles, and also got terrible radiation. It's like suicide for her, and both the incidents happened 1 month apart. So can it happen to us? Yes. The clinical centers in which such accident took place were just like ours. It motivated to carry out a study for identification of therapeutic errors in the medical center of our country because error in the weak system can injure or even kill the patient. So curative or palliative radiation therapy has three major concerns: efficacy, quality of life, safety. Radiotherapy is widely known to be the safest area of the modern medicine, yet this essential treatment being harm, personal tragedy, or even death. So clinical consequences of error in dose delivery could impact error and results. Loss of tumor control, severe or fatal complications. So accident in radiotherapy defined by International Atomic Energy, any therapeutic treatment delivered to either wrong patient or the wrong tissue or with the dose fractionation differing substantially from the values prescribed by the medical practitioner. Radiotherapy-related accidents are not confined to a specific country, but such accident can also be seen in advanced countries with the highest level of healthcare resources. The root cause of these accidents were personal errors, operating error, and equipment failure. So here you can see the numbers in the USA, Germany, United Kingdom, Spain, United Kingdom again. And probable causes are mentioned here. Accidents in EBT3 and accidents, exposure, and RT. So these are the could be the accidents, and external RT can be grouped as follows: equipment design, calibration of beam, maintenance, treatment planning and dose calculation, simulation, treatment setup and delivery. So these are the possibilities related to those parameters, and you can explore further on these things with examples. So again, training is very important part, should be taken seriously. Errors in brachytherapy, equipment design, number of cases. So common observations, usually when you studied, you'll find out that treatment planning on TPS was done 1 or 2 days later. The treatment was given of these days without calculation of μs. Treatment chart were found faulty with wrong ME calculation, field size, gantry angle, treatment time was incorrectly set. There was a shift. No corrective action was taken. Patient treatment without marking. Palliative cases were treated without treatment planning. 2 or 3 MUs were added and calculated values to overdose the patient for nothing. Quality control was never performed. Curative patients were treated. Patient movement was not visually observed. Non-application of prescription by the technologist. The reason would be a lack of qualification, insufficient training, lack of advanced facility, patient load, communication gap, workload. Human error would be therapeutic treatment was delivered to the wrong patient, therapeutic treatment was delivered to wrong treatment site, a therapeutic treatment was delivered with a substantially different dose or dose fraction, equipment malfunction. So lesson from the incident could be awareness in radiotherapy is most important thing. Treatment planning is a critical device, should be taken seriously. Written procedures should be there, test of new procedure and verification of computer calculation. Treatment planning softwares, manual of instructions, warning on screen, foolproof test. Availability of manufacturer services should be there. Workload should be maintained properly. Presence of supervision by the manager, interaction of professional. Emergency preparedness is an important aspect in radiotherapy. There must be an emergency plan. It should be periodically reviewed and updated. Staff should be aware of that plan and have training and the response required for them. There should be a staff procedure for when teletherapy or brachytherapy radiation sources fail to return to the shielded position. There should be a record of other or similar accidents. Training, another most important aspect. So drill and exercise should be conducted, including feedback from exercise to improve the training. Emergency drills, all relevant action must be trained and regularly performed to be proficient at the time of an accident. Regular drills are important. Manual removal of source system brachytherapy, removal of patient from treatment couch after power failure. These are some drills should perform so that staff are quite aware with what could happen at the time of emergency. It may be announced or unannounced to audit the emergency preparedness. Incident reporting, hospital management, regulatory authorities, IAEA, professional organizations. Acknowledge to the PNRA for these slides, and thank you for the listening. Keep listening, keep watching our channel. Thank you very much.